It's time. And I'm here. I'm here to tell you the truth about Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, so basically, it's just something that I found really funny. This is something that I've known for a little bit now. We all known this. But sometimes you don't have to be skilled or be good at Yu-Gi-Oh! To get some wins. I'm an idiot that picked up the branded deck, and I have no idea how to really play this deck. But I have some duels to show you guys where I show you how I went from being trash and getting some wins to actually being able to play this deck at a competent level, which is honestly hilarious in my opinion. I think I played about 30 to 40 games, I believe it was, somewhere around there, maybe 25. I forgot. It's between 25 and 40 games that I played. And I actually climbed from Diamond 5 to Diamond 3, and I think it's hilarious the way I did it. I'm going to show you my last 20 games, which, as you can see here, I went 4. I lost four games. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lost 1, 2, lost 3, and then I went on a 4-game win streak into Diamond 3, which is again still hilarious because I'm an idiot that doesn't really know how to play this deck. And as you can see, one of the other reasons why I say sometimes you don't have to be skilled or good at the game to get some W's. You see this? One turn, turn one. This is just because I'm playing branded, and a lot of people hate playing against this deck because this thing has more gas than the gas station itself. This thing has recursion, recovery, and plays on the my turn, your turn, our turn. Again, your grandma's face, my face, your mom's, everybody's face is a branded face, which by playing the deck, I realized why a lot of people like playing it. You really just play the game whenever and anytime you want, which could be fun, I guess. But either way, this is the deck list. It's not an optimal deck list. Don't copy. I mean, if you're good with branded, you could copy this and you're going to smoke people. Because if an idiot like me could pick this up and play it and get some W's, then if you're good with the deck, you're definitely going to do it. But this is not optimal. This is just the deck that I play. And sometimes I play decks to my liking, not the most optimal way. It's just whatever's comfortable for me and does well for me. So that's why I built it like this. But I'm definitely going to show you guys like a top tier deck that you should copy if you are going to play branded. If you're watching this video, you know, because I like giving you guys the insight. So let's hop into that and then we'll get back over here to do like a quick comparison. Let's get into it. All right, so from what I look in the website, this says it was posted on like June 1st. So I'm assuming it's just somebody that climbed really quick. They're in the top 10 rating. So this is a really good deck to copy if you're going to play branded. They are playing 1 copy of the strategy, which is standard. 2 copies of Maxi, 3 copies of Avalanche, which is standard as well. 3 copies of the Aluber, the Jest of Despia. Of course, you should play this at 3. At some point in time, this thing was limited to 2 and got back unlimited to 3. So you should play 1 Springman Kit 100%. Now, some people play the Golden Sword. So if you play this deck and you know what the heck you're doing, let me know what the synergy is, what the source is with this thing. They're also playing 2 copies of my carrier. I like playing 2 copies when I'm playing the deck now from what I've learned about it. 1 copy of the Blazing Cartesia. I like 2 because I like opening up with this so you can protect your Aluber. So I play 2 also. I just have a prismatic one and 1 with the new OR, so that's why I'm playing 2 because I like it that way. They're only playing 1 card, one Quem, so I'm also playing 1 Quem. They're playing 3 copies of the Fufalos. I would recommend you do this. 1, because it's good for going second, and 2, it's a beast, so it makes it really easy or just easier to make a Rimbrum, which I think is really cool. Also, you could, it pairs really well with this spell right here with the Branded in High Spirits. So that's why they're playing 3 copies of that. I don't know what the heck Dimensional Fisher is about. Don't do that. I don't even know what the heck bro's really doing with their lives. But I don't think that's good. You play 1 Beast of Magno. Of course, you play 3 copies of the Sereneer, 3 copies of the Albion, the Shredded Dragon, which I think I'm only playing 2 copies of. 3 copies of the Beast of Lubellion. I'm only playing 2 copies. 3 copies of Nibiru, which could be really good, I guess, for going second. They're also playing Harpy's Feather Duster. And I think that in the current meta, playing Harpy's Feather Duster is really good. And this deck, since it's a 60-card deck list, I think it's amazing at the fact that you're playing Harpy's Feather Duster, Heavy Storm, and then you're playing 3 copies. Where's it at? There's no way you're not playing it. Excuse me? You don't. What? I must be seeing things wrong. Never mind. We're going to the next deck list. This is not it. Yep, see, this makes more sense. This makes way more sense. It's about the same ratios. Yep, exactly the same ratios, except they're playing 2 nibs. Harpy's Feather Duster, you're playing 3 copies of Triple Tactic Thrust. So if you're going to play Harpy's Feather Duster and you're going to play Heavy Storm, also this is also a top 10 rating deck. Why not do this? Play Harpy's Feather Duster, play Heavy Storm while you're playing 3 copies of Triple Tactic Talent. This is amazing. I think this is great. I don't know I don't know how, bro. It's in top 10 rating. You just hope to draw into this when you could just play a spell that searches them and searches your best card. I think this is a better list on paper, I guess. So yeah, you play 2 copies of the Ghost Sarcophagus. I'm doing the same. They're playing 3 copies of the Allure of Darkness. This is honestly amazing since you're playing 3 copies of the Shredded Dragon and 2 copies of the Mercurier. You mainly just want to banish either Tragedy, Mercurier, or I guess something that doesn't really matter. Could be the Shredded Dragon, right? But this is really good because you're going to draw 2 cards. You play 1 copy of the Grass because you're playing 60 card, 1 Triple Tactic Talent, 1 copy of the Branded in White, 2 copies of the Branded Fusion, 1 copy of the Foolish Burial, 3 copies of Triple Tactic Trope, which is amazing in this deck because it searches you going second, this card right here, or going first, it searches you the freaking Fusion Duplication if this is in the graveyard. This is tough. You should definitely play 3 copies of this in this deck. You play 1 Branded Lost because you can't find your W's. Then you're going to play 3 Super Polymerization because you could use your own bodies, aka your this guy right here, your Fallen of Albas, with almost anything on the field. So if you don't have a Super Poly target, you special summon this, you're gonna have a target now. That's just how that works. You're gonna play 2 Call by the Graves. This guy's played 3 Forbidden Droplets, which I think is amazing as well. You should definitely play this card. I'm not playing it because I went they're not playing the what do you call it, the Fusion Deployment. I am, but in my deck, if I were to switch anything, I would switch the deployment for this. They're also playing 1 copy of the Branded Opening. I'm doing the same. 3 copies of the Branded in High Spirits, 1 copy of the Branded in Red, 1 Branded Sword, 1 Branded Duplicate. I think I branded. Might as well. Fusion Duplication. They're playing the Brightest Blazing Branded King, which could be an amazing card. I'm not playing it. And 2 copies of the Branded Retribution. For the extra deck is 1 Branded Borolo Fusion Dragon, 1 Tinkla the Ash Dragon, 1 Sprint the Iron Lash Dragon, 2 copies of the Albion the Branded Dragon, 2 copies of Mirror Jade, 1 copy of the Lubellion Syrian Dragon, 1 copy of the Grand Null, 1 copy of the Rimbrum, 1 Albion the Sacrifice Dragon. Is that the Albion the Sacrifice Dragon? Yeah. 1 copy of the Chaos Star Source Dragon. They're playing Fiendsmith Rexter team, whatever this is, and it's really good because you could honestly super poly and get rid of a whole Fiendsmith board. I'm not doing this. They're also playing 1 Despian Proskinian, which could be really, really good. I'm not playing this. And then you play 1 Predaplan Verte Anaconda, which should come in clutch. I didn't use it in the games that I did because a lot of the time you lock yourself into fusions in this deck depending on how you do your combo. But I'm pretty sure a good Branded Prayer, this doesn't really matter much. You'll find a way to make it work. So yeah, that is a really good deck that I'm going to show you that I think if you're going to play this deck, you should copy. Let's go back to my deck list. Yeah, so my deck list is pretty similar. Again, I'm just playing 2 copies of the Cartesia because I have a Prismatic one and one that's all art. So I'm just trying to flex. Other than that, I'm playing 3 deployments, which you don't necessarily have to, but I just like it. I'm still playing the Allure of Darkness, and this deck that you see in front of you has been really consistent. I am playing the Light and Dark Dragon because I'm a noob with the deck, and it's just really easy to make this and just have it negate 3 activations of something, and that's pretty much it. So I'm not gonna yap anymore. Again, this is just me showing you how I progress with this deck, and we're from Diamond 5 to Diamond 3, and I went on a little game win streak, which is just stupid. Let's get into it. Oh, by the way, something real quick. Pay attention to the names of the people that I dueled, because you'll see that I actually progressed. Like, this is my best duels right here. You're going to see their names in the replays, but I'm going to start with my bad ones that are somewhere down here. So if you really care about how I progress and you're going to pay attention to that, just pay attention to the names that you're going to see here, and you're going to see them as I duel them. So let's get into it. Alright, familia, here we are for replay numero 1, number 1 of the day. And I opened up with a really awkward hand, but of course I'm going to start with the fusion deployment here. I'm going to show them the Grand Runoff and you're going to see the animation. I didn't pay a lot of money for this. I just legitimately did the pack opening. I grinded out 1,000 gems, opened up another pack, and of course off screen they gave me this thing. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll play Branded. So here we're going to activate her effect using herself and the Business Serenade to fusion summon into the Grand Runoff. Because I know at least that from here I can activate this thing's effect. I can activate the Business Serenade, which in all reality, can this be ashed? It says Dex, so I feel like this could be Ash. Any one of these being Ash would have killed my combo right now. But either way, we're going to send the Branded Fusion to the graveyard. We're going to send the Shredded Dragon as well. Shredded Dragon is going to send the Branded Retribution. Give me a second. Show that. I like it when it shows it to you guys. Branded Retribution, we're going to target the Branded Fusion in the graveyard because we sent it. So that way I can add it back to the hand, regular Branded place. From here, we're going to activate the Branded Fusion. Use the Albion, the Bestial Lubellium with the Fallen of Alvas to go into the Albion, the Branded Dragon. Activate the Albion, the Branded Dragon's effect. We're going to use the Grangle Note and the Fallen of Alvas in the graveyard to fusion summon into the Mirror Jade. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is right, but it felt like it was the right thing to do. Because now I go into the Bestial Lubellion, I get Nibiru. I get hit with the rock. So the plan here is to go Bestial Lubellion, get the Branded Lost, and then I activate this thing during the end phase to set the trap. I believe that's all I needed to do. But I got hit with the rock Dwayne De La Johnson. So I'm going to activate the Mirror Jade. Then I'm going to throw the Maxi so I could draw 2 cards. Because I haven't normal summoned yet. I did all of this without having to normal summon. And bro's going to hit me with the Ash. Of course, luckily for me, I got the finger. Get that thing out of here and negate it. Chainlink 5. So negate the Ash. Call her up. Get her out of here. Get her out. We're gonna Maxi's gonna go through. And here you could tell that I'm a noob. You could tell that I'm just trash. Cause why would I banish the Mirror Jade when essentially I have this thing? I'm gonna get a Quem. I could have just special summoned the Mirror Jade with the Quem and done really good plays. But I decided to bet it. I don't know. You see what I mean? Noob. What are you doing, bro? So yeah, my base little villain gets smoked. I joined to the freaking Aluber. Of course I did. Get myself the Branded Lost to the hand. Activate the Branded Lost. I'm gonna set the Super Polymerization. Activate the Tinklat to get the Quem. And this is why I'm telling you I should have just banished the freaking Bestial Lubellion and kept this in the graveyard so I could summon it. Send the freaking Fallen of Alvas, activate the Albion, set the Branded Banishment, activate Cartesian, add it to the hand. Trash. Like, but this is what I'm telling you. I got better as I do more. So here our opponent's going to activate the plain Mermail. So here they're going to pop the Branded Lost, activate the Poseidra, send a card to the graveyard. They're going to get rid of my banishment, so I'm going to activate my banishment to special summon the Albion, the Branded Dragon. Mind you, that doesn't do anything. There's no target for me to fusion summon with because a Dark Dragon plus Nibiru doesn't do anything. Plus a Water Monster doesn't do anything. So there's legitimately no target for me to go into at all. Like none of these work. So I just did that for no reason. The Branded Lost is going to get popped. They're going to activate add the Nempeth, the Memphis, whatever to the hand. And here, I did the calculation, right? You already special summon. You already normal summon. This thing needs to send a card to the graveyard for you to start your plays. If you have the follow-up, so be it. I'm ass anyways. So I might as well do this here now in Bro's Cool. Because by using both of his monsters and fusion summoning them with them, he doesn't have any more plays. So I literally got saved by the Super Poly. So with that being said, let's continue. Alright, familia. So here we are going second against Sprite. And I'm not gonna front, my hand was just kind of good because the Maxi went through, right? We're going second. They're gonna activate the starter so they could start doing things. They're gonna special summon the red, send the frog, activate the frog. They're gonna send the Running Totem to the graveyard as they special summon the Sprite Jet. With the Sprite Jet, they're gonna get another starter and set their back row. So they basically just gave me one card, one draw if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it was 2, it was just 1. And they get like 2 disruptions here, but I smoked their disruptions because I activate the Albion, send the Retribution to the graveyard, and bro's gonna activate the starter that they search, so that way they could special summon a carrot back onto the field. As I join to another shorted dragon from the shorted dragon, which is hilarious. I activate super polymerization, and this is one of the weaknesses. Sprite is honestly a crazy deck, but it's also dookie. It's one of those things, and I love the deck, by the way. I really like Sprite, but it either fumbles to 1 or 2 things, or it's just gonna smoke every deck in the game. But either way, both of these are fire. So yeah, we're gonna send the Business Serenade to the graveyard. Now both of your disruptions are gone. I special summon the Garura onto the field, activate the Serenade. I'm gonna send the Branded Fusion to the graveyard, activate the Retribution to get that. They're playing Diddy Crow, which last season this would have been great. This would have been top tier. I would have had to figure this out from, I wasn't trying to rhyme, but I was gonna say from here. But because this thing is at 2, I can activate Triple Touch chart and get the other copy. Yeah, Branded Fusion being at 2 is honestly a new level of just savagery. I'm not gonna front. I'm not. So let's continue. Alright, gang, here we are for replay numero 3, number 3 of the day. And I believe I got hit with the Max C here. Yep, there it is. I don't have anything for it, but my hand is a little cracked. So I'm gonna activate a Ghost Sarcophagus. I'm gonna banish, the Tragedy. It's a tragedy that got hit with Max C, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get the Quem, normal summon the Quem, activate the Quem's effects and the Fallen of Albas, activate the Branding High Spirits. I'm gonna show the Serenade, send the Albion Branded Dragon to the graveyard, plus the Serenade, and then I'm gonna get myself the Albion the Shorted Dragon. I'm gonna activate the basic Serenade. I'm gonna get hit with Ash. He knows what I'm trying to do. He knows I'm trying to get the Branded Fusion. He just ashed this. I have the Shorted Dragon. Now this thing doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do is send another Fallen of Alvas, join to the Shorted Dragon again, activate the Fusion deployment, and I'm going to special summon Cartesia. He's going to get a +1. I'm going to activate the Branded Banishment and set the Branded... Wait. I'm going to activate the Albion, the Branded Dragon, and set the Branded Banishment. Now, again, noob, trash. I'm pretty sure it would have been better for me to get the Branded in red here because I have 2 Fallen of Albases in the graveyard. So of course I could special summon 1, use that and maybe a monster from the extra deck to go into Mirror Jade. I could also use her to fusion summon, but by doing this, I can't really make that play. So I'm pretty sure Branded in red was a better play here. Correct me, real Branded players. I'm just but I digress. It was a really decent play on the Maxi. I get hit with Maxi again. They're going to normal summon the Angler, especially summon the blue, activate the blue, get themselves a Sprite Jet to the hand. And I don't know how bro fumbled this, but he activates the Jet, gets himself a starter, activates the starter, he special summons the Carrot, use both of these monsters here to go into a Sprite Elf. Start elfing. And I'm going to activate the Quem, special summon the Fallen of Albas. There's no protection for you for this thing. Send the Shorted Dragon. Yes, there is. He has a Dominus Impulse. Because bro got like 4 cards for the Max C. So I'm like, okay, well, that's all I had for real. I mean, I still have the Blazing Cartesia. But I don't really know what the heck to do with that. So I just activated. Now they're going to activate the Elf, bring back the Jet. Bring it back out here. And here I use both of these monsters to fusion summon into the Albion. Bring it out here. Activate the Albion's effect. And I decided to banish both of these because I kind of want to keep this in the hand for a monster negate. And that's pretty much it. Because I'm going to go into Mirror Jade. Right? We're going to go into Mirror Jade. Bring it out here. They're going to use both of these monsters. And bro, questionable plays. Like, I'm being asked with the deck that I have, but this is really questionable. Because what bro wants to do here is attack to make a Zeus. I don't know why. I mean, I'm pretty sure you clearing the board, a branded board, is going to destroy your board. And then on top of that, I'm going to get a bunch of cards back to my hand. So this is questionable. He should have definitely went into Gigantic. And then if I would have banished this, then you go into Gigantic again. If I didn't let you activate it, that would have been better. But bro goes battle. I activate Mirror Jade, send the Rimbrum, banish this thing, and bro scooped. after 2 maxis. How? How, Sway? How? But yeah, let's continue. Yes, sir. Here we are for replay number 4, I think it is. And I'm definitely going up against a way better player than I am. My hand is a little juicy. I ain't going front. So I'm going to activate the Allure of Darkness here. We're going to join to another Allure of Darkness in the fusion deployment. So I'm going to banish the Tragedy. Get it out of here. Activate the Tragedy's effect so I can get myself the Aluber. Activate the Allure of Darkness. Join to 2 more cards. I'm going to get rid of the Aluber that doesn't have the extra animation because I went hard for this. Not really. But yeah, banish that thing. And then we're going to activate the fusion deployment. Special summon the Blazing Cartesia so that way I have protection for this animation over here. As we're going to activate the Aluber, get myself the Branded Fusion. Activate the Branded Fusion. Send the Beast Rebellion and the Fallen of Albus to make the Albion the Branded Dragon. We're going to activate the Albion the Branded Dragon, of course, using the Aluber and the Fallen of Albus to go into our copy of the Lubellion the Syrian Dragon. And I'm pretty sure here I get rid of the... Let me see, because I'm pretty sure it would have just been better to get rid of the fusion deployment. But whatever, I get hit with a freaking Ghost Bell, which is insanity. So Ghost Bell does stop my Lubellion here. Sad times in the kingdom. I activate the Bishop Serenir, send the Branded Retribution. I'm going to activate the Blazing Cartesius to use herself and the Lubellion to go into the Grangonol Dust Dragon. Activate that thing's effect. I'm going to send the Tinkclad, get the Albion the Branded Dragon out of here to special summon the Beast of Lubellion. Activate it, get myself the Low so I can try and find myself. Activate Tinkclad, special summon the Quem, send the Fallen of Albus, activate the Albion, set the Branded in red. Look at me being smart. No, I'm just trash again. Wouldn't it be better to set the trap now? Yo, somebody correct me, bro. Because if I only have... No, actually, this might be alright. Because they do something. I activate Special Summon Fallen of Albus. I fuse with Fallen of Albus by sending this to the graveyard. And then I can activate this again. So this probably was the best play. This probably was. Again, I'm not that great with Brandon, so I don't really know. So here I throw out the Maxi. Apparently they go through. They're gonna activate the Branded Laws. Follow that up with the Ghost Sarcophagus, and you could tell this person is a real Branded player. As they're gonna get the Tragedy, activate to search for Aluber. Normal summon the Aluber. Activate Aluber's effect. Get the Branded Fusion. Here I don't even know what the heck. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing. But this is a bad play. Why? Because now I lost the freaking Fallen of Albus, which is legitimately something that I really freaking need for the Quem. So this is not the right play, but I needed to pop both of these to, I guess, have a way to respond to Branded Laws. I guess that's what I was thinking. So here I'm going to go into the Chaos Star Source Dragon, bring it out here. And I'm going to activate that thing's effect and pop both of the cards on the field. Now somebody correct me on this, because I did this in a play that you're not going to see, but I used 2 of my opponent's dragon monsters and I couldn't pop cards. Does this card mainly work when I use my own monsters? Somebody let me know on that, because again, I'm new to the deck and I'm trying to figure certain things out. But either way, I activate the Quem to special summon the Blazing Cartesia. Then I'm going to chain the Laws to it because they can't respond to any of this right now. Give me the Mercury to the hand, which doesn't work because I don't have a monster that says Fallen of Albus on it. So this is just dead. Special summon the Blazing Cartesia. And then again, pop both of these cards. They're going to activate the Branded Fusion. Send both of the cards to the graveyard to get the Lubellion, the Syrian Dragon, onto their field. And now this duel definitely got carried by Maxi, because he's going to send the Blazing Cartesia, activate the Bishop Serenir. I'm going to activate the Super Polymerization, which is extra stupid. Extra stupid. Legitimately, the dumbest thing you could have ever done here was use this as fusion material when it doesn't matter where the heck it's at. This thing could be on the field, in the graveyard, or banished. It's gonna get used. So this is dumb. This is dumb. This is stupid. So I use both of these and going to Garura. Ask me why, because I suck. I don't know how to play the deck at this point in time. I just really don't. So they're gonna use both of these monsters here. Going to the Mirror Jade, bring it out. They're gonna activate the branded retribution here, get the branded lost in the graveyard, back to the hand. They found that thing, even though it was lost. Set the thing in the back, battle phase, slap over my Quem, get it out. Activate this thing, and there's banish Cartesia. No, banish the Grangle Note. Set a back row, activate the Blazing Cartesia, add it to the hand. What else? Activate the Tinkla, special summon the Quem. Activate the Quem, send the Fallen of Alvas. You could tell bro knows what the heck he's doing. And I got carried by Maxi, because here he goes. Branded in red. Bring the Lubellion back out here. Use the Lubellion and the Blazing Cartesia in the hand to go into the Sanctifier Dragon. Did I say sacrifice earlier? Either way, that's going to trigger the laws. Activate Fusion Duplication, which I don't know where it came from. He's going to copy the effect of my branded Fusion. Bro is cooking. Chefing it up. You can see the difference. He goes into the Rimbrum. He's going to get himself his negate, monster negate right here. We're going to go standby phase, main phase 1. Here I'm like improvised. And I go Beast of Lubellion, get myself a Magnet Hug because I'm like, I got to banish something for the graveyard. Activate the branded opening, special summon the Aluber. Activate the Aluber, get the branded fusion to the hand. Activate the branded fusion. And I'm going to use the Garura and the Fallen of Alvas here to go into my own copy of the Mirror Jade. And I get to draw a card. If I'm not mistaken, draw it. Yup, what do I get? Branded Lost into that. What do I get here? I get a Shredded Dragon to the hand. And then I draw into a Koba the Grave. I activate the Albion the Shredded Dragon. Send the Branding High Spirits. I'm going to chain Blazing Cartesia because I'm like, instead of letting it go back into the deck, I could do this. And I believe I still get to draw a card. And then I go into the Borolo Savage Dragon. It's not even the Savage one, the Furious one. He's going to activate the Quem here. Targeting to special summon Fallen of Alva, so I got a Koba the Grave for that thing. I'm going to activate the Borolo, trying to pop this and pop the Rimbrum. He's going to activate the Rimbrum to negate this thing's effect and bounce the card back. So I'm going to activate Triberger Mercurier to negate that effect. And then he's going to activate his own Mercurier to negate my Mercurier. And then I activate Mirror Jade to send the Albion. It's Chainlink 7, bro. Chainlink 8, Albion the Sanctifier. And bro got bodied by the time. I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to win this duel. I don't think I win this. I just don't. I mean, I still have the fusion spell in the hand. So I can fusion summon again. But I don't even know what the heck my resources are right now for me to fusion summon into anything. And I can't get rid of their freaking Mirror Jade. And even if I crash into that thing, then I'm just going to lose my whole board. I got carried in this duel because I'm a noob with this deck. But I think we're getting closer to the better duels when I actually started learning the deck. So let's continue. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you this duel first where I went against a real branded player. Look, 60 cards over there. I'm going first to activate the fusion deployment. Again, going special summon the Cartesia. We pay bread for that, right? We have to get lucky for it. Normal summon the Aluber. Get myself the branded fusion to the hand. Activate the branded fusion. Send the Fallen of Albus and the Beast of Lubellion. Make the Albion the branded dragon. Activate the Albion, right? We're going to use the Aluber and the Fallen of Albus. Going to the copy of the Lubellion. The Syrian Dragon, activate, send the Triple Protected Trust because my opponent's not activating anything. And then we're going to use both of these monsters to go into the Mirror Jade. Oh, this was a misclick. At this point in time, I kind of knew what I was doing. Kind of. This was just a misclick because I was paying attention to something else. And when I clicked this thing instead of clicking this thing by mistake. So that's just a mistake. So now I gotta send the other copy and banish the Lubellion Syrian Dragons just so I could activate this and set the branded punishment, which I don't even think was a good play. Cause I don't even have a Quem. I don't even know what the heck this is, to be honest. It's bad, that's what I can tell you. They're gonna activate the Branding High Spirit, showing us the Mochomi Fufalos, sending the Rimrun to the graveyard, getting themselves the Albion the Shredded Dragon to the hand, activate the Albion the Shredded Dragon, send the Fallen of Albion to the graveyard so they could draw a card, get the Spring's Kit to special summon, or normal, excuse me, hold on. Oh, I seen the fuel in the graveyard. I forgot about that. But alright, they're going to special summon here. I activated the Blazing Cartesia. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing that for. Grangle Note? That's the only thing that makes sense, right? We're going to the Granganol, right? He's gonna special summon the kit, activate the kit, I activate the Granganol. Was I being smart somehow? Made me feel good, game. I send the sprint. The heck is that, boy? What is that gonna do? What is that gonna do? But either way, they're gonna search a card, add a card, activate the Quem after the normal summon it. I get the brandishment. I wanted to send the okay. See, I'm learning a little bit. So I wanted to special summon this since I could banish a card, I guess. But bro had a call by the grave, so I ain't got nothing for that. Just tears and sad times. That's all I got for that thing. Sadness and depression. Because that thing is called by the grave. Get it out of here. They're going to send the Mercury to the graveyard. Activate the Branded Fusion. Luckily, I was holding on to this Ash for life. For life. So negate that thing. End phase. I'm going to activate. Oh, did I do this on? Hold on. Was I setting up plans? Hold on now. Yeah, activate that thing. Send the Quem. Use both of these. Going to maybe I knew what I told you. I think I knew it kind of a little bit what I was doing. I just misplayed. Activate the Blazing Cartesia. Yeah. Special summon the Quem back onto my field. Special summon their Fufolos onto their field because it doesn't matter. Yup. And then I activate Quem, right? Get the Blazing Cartesia to the hand. Activate Quem. Send the Retribution. Activate the... oh, no. I was cooking. My bad. Get the Branded Fusion back to the hand. And we're going to end it there because main phase 3 is the real main phase for me. Get the Fusion deployment. Activate the Blazing Cartesia. Special summon so you can see the animation. That's the only reason I did it. Activate Branded Fusion. Send the Nibiru and the Fallen of Abbas. Yes. So, you see, I was smart. But I was not cautious, and I was also an idiot at the same time. So I did this because this is the highest attack monster that I can get as a branded player, if I'm not mistaken, right? 4,000. We're going to activate the Quem. Quem special summon the Fallen of Abbas. And I didn't even fuse with it because this is lethal damage. So I slap over that thing. I have to just walk over this with whatever monster, and I win the game, right? But I didn't take into consideration the fact that bro still had a Rimbrum and a Fallen of Abbas in the graveyard. Legitimately, if this is not in the graveyard or if this is not in the graveyard, I win here. So I wasn't paying attention to the fact that that was in there. And legitimately, pop that, I started getting cooked. Watch. Special summon the Fallen of Abbas, activate that thing, send the Retributions to the graveyard. He's going to use all 3 of these monsters to fusion summon into Proskinian. Right? I got to slap over that thing because why not? Main phase 2. I'm gonna send the Tinkler to the graveyard by special summoning the Lobelian. Activate Lobelian. Activate the Proskinian that they're gonna do that. Yep, they're gonna do that. Special summon my Tinklad, so that way I can't activate that thing. Just special summon. Oh no, he banished it. He banishes that thing. I got the Besta Lobelian, set the Branded Laws, activate deployment. Oh yeah, this is me being an extra goofball. I went into panic mode. You could tell. I went into panic mode because clearly I was trying to use this thing to fusion summon with that thing, but I didn't realize that I wasn't going to have an extra card in the hand for this. Why? Because I'm still a noob. So, and then on top of this, I just blocked my blessings because at some point in time, I could have activated this and special summoned one of the monsters from the graveyard and one of my monsters from the graveyard, and I would have had a good time. Now I don't even have the space to special summon. Special summon. Blazing Cartesia gets back to the hand. And watch a real branded player. This guy plays branded. Get himself a Branded Fusion to the hand. And that's it. That's all bro needed. Watch carefully. Branded Fusion. Send both of the cards. The Besta Lobelian. Get the Albion the Branded Dragon. Activate the Albion the Branded Dragon, banish the cards, special summon the Syrian Dragon, activate the Syrian Dragon, send the Retribution, activate the Mercurier, get himself a Quem to the hand, use both of these monsters, fusion summon into the Mirror Jade. You know what my real flow here was as they go into the Besta Lobelian? I just realized I wasn't playing the branded field spell. I'm not a real branded player. That's all it is. Activate the Besta Lobelian, get the Branded Laws as they find themselves a Blazing Cartesia. Activate that thing, use itself, and another monster to go into the Granganol. Bring it out here. Watch him cook. I had to watch him cook. As he's gonna activate Chain Link that to the Branded Lost, he's gonna get himself the Albion the Shorter Dragon to the hand. He's gonna send the Bishop Serenir, send a trap, activate the Shorter Dragon, set the Branded Opening, go Battle Faith, clear! 200 to the face, activate that thing, burn for the 3,000, slap me for the 700, 500, 700 again. Yeah, yep, Mirror Jade, get it out. Bro just smoked my whole board. Proskinian, special summon the Sanctifier Dragon, activate the Branded Sword, recycle the freaking Mercurial back to the hand. That's a real I'm sorry, Branded in High Spirits. I forgot every face is Blazing Cartesia. Bro started this. Bro started this turn with one card. One card, bro. Uno. One card. And look at his board. 4 cards in the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monsters. A spell in the back. Are you done? I'm sorry. Tinklat. Get yourself a Fallen of Office to the hand. What was I thinking? Albion the Branded Dragon. Set the Branded in red. Watch a real Branded player cook, bro. Watch him. Watch him cook. Watch him cook it up. Chef it up. Go crazy. Bro started with one card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards between the hand and the field. I just wanted to try out the deck, but this is what people should Blazing Cartesia summon him just for the animation, because I'm gonna crash. He's gonna go Branded in red for no reason. I'm gonna call by the grave just so I can say I'm playing the game. Just so I can say I'm playing the game. This is me letting him know, bro, I'm done. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. I'm gonna slap myself into that thing and go ahead, bro. Just burn me for the Shit. I can't be mad about it because it was due to my own mistake. I could have won this duel, yes, but I didn't realize the bro had it in the graveyard. But do you see how crazy this freaking deck is when you have a good pilot behind it? From 1 card to 12 cards between the hand and the field is insanity, bro. Let's continue. All right, so these last 3 duels, I definitely knew what the heck I was doing. I still made one mistake in one of these duels, but I definitely knew what the heck I was doing. After I got smoked like that by a real Branded player, I had to download the system. You know, take a few seconds to cry about my L, and then come back and be better. That's how it happened. I'm telling you, that's how it happened. Activate a Lower Darkness. I have the Mercurial perfect plan. Send the Mercurial, activate Mercurial. Mercurial gonna activate, get myself the kit to the hand. Activate the Shorter Dragon, send the Retribution to the graveyard, get myself the Fallen of Albas, activate the deployment, special summon Fallen of Albas, because I have the Blazing card, makes sense. Activate the Blazing Cartesia, see the animation, we paid for that, extra. Activate that thing's effect, use both of these monsters, fusion summon into the Gragno, bring it out here. Because this is my best way, if I'm not mistaken, to get into my Branded Fusion, right? As I activate this thing's effect, send the Serenir, activate Serenir, send the Branded Fusion, activate the Retribution, bring the Branded Fusion back to the hand. And this is why you should play 2 copies of this. I only play 1, but you should definitely play 2. I would definitely play 2 right now. Branded Fusion to the hand, activate the Branded Fusion, send the Bestial Lubellion and the Fallen of Albas, going to the Albion the Branded Dragon. Activate the Albion the Branded Dragon, use both of these monsters here, the Serenir and the Fallen of Albas, to fusion summon into the Lubellion the Syrian Dragon. Mind you, if I'm not mistaken, this is where I made one of the, I think this is the best Branded board, and it was by mistake. I was just, the little things that I learned, I was putting them together. That's all I was doing. Activate the Lubellion, send the Fallen of Albas, use both of these monsters, fusion summon into the Mirror Jade. Give me that as mine. And from here, get the Bestial Lubellion out. Well, the Albion the Branded Dragon, so I can special summon the Bestial Lubellion, activate the, set the Branded in, activate it, set the Branded in Lost. Then I'm gonna activate the Branded in Wet in the hand because I searched for the only beast monster that I have in the deck. So now I get to use both of these monsters to fusion summon and go into the Rembrandt. Now at some point in time, I did play this deck for a little bit, meaning like months ago. I did try this deck a little bit. So I remember that by doing this, it was a really good play. Because now I activate the Branded Lost, I can get my second copy of the Mercurial. I can act, oh see, me being a noob. Me being a noob. Let me see something. No, never mind. This was the best way to do it. I was gonna say I should have done this after I special summon Quem, but this is how I special summon Quem. So activate the Rim Room, negate it because the deck is perfectly balanced. That means I get to activate this into my opponent's turn regardless. I'm gonna go start my real main phase by activating Tinkler, special summon Quem, activate Quem, send the Blazing Cartesia, activate the Albion, the Branded Dragon. You see? You see? I knew what I was doing, but I'm still being a noob. Because why would I send Blazing Cartesia with Quem? Oh, because I don't want to send my third copy of the Fallen of Avas. But shouldn't I just send it anyways? Wouldn't it have been better? I digress. Either way, we're going to get the Blazing Cartesia to the hand. And this board is nasty. This board is negate a monster from the extra deck and bounce it back. This is I can special summon Fallen of Albus and use my opponent's monster to fusion summon. I can banish a card from the field. I can also special summon this thing and get basically 3 freaking negate everything with this thing. And I have the fusion duplication. Plus a freaking monster negate. So about 6 to 7 disruptions is what you're looking at. Which is wild. For a noob. Activate the Pleasure Pen and Race over here. They're gonna get the Kashira Fenrir, special summon the Fenrir. Activate Super Polymerization. They're gonna send the Chill Limits Meta Noise to the graveyard. Use both of these monsters to fusion summon into the Garura. I lost half of my field, but who cares? They're gonna activate Fenrir. I'm gonna activate my Mercurial to negate. Then I'm gonna activate the Mirror Jade because this thing is one of the best board breakers in the game, believe it or not. That's why he special summoned that thing and then started making plays. Because as he does so, if I just negate this, then he gets to activate and banish something. So I have to get rid of it before he could do that. That's my whole point. 2 cards for 1 monster. Well, 2 effects for 1 monster. So banish it, negate it. Now he normal summons the Rhino Heart here. I'm going to activate the Branded Banishment. Special summon the Albion, the Branded Dragon. Bring it out here. That belongs to me. Use both of these monsters here to go into the Light and Dark Dragon. Now, personally, this is a card that I think is for brand. Don't take this personal, but I think this is for branded noobs. Like branded players that aren't really like top tier branded players. Because I see the top tier branded players and they don't really play this card. And I mean like the people that are in rated and like Master 1 or the people that have been doing tournaments, I don't see them playing this card and I don't know why. I'm assuming it's because of how annoying it is and how it literally chain blocks almost anything and everything, even your opponent's cards. So I think that when you become really good with branded, you probably don't need this card. But I need it and I'm gonna use it because I'm a noob. So here they're gonna send the Havness to the graveyard. Of course, that's what I thought they were gonna do. That's why I went into this thing. Negate that. Negate it right now. Because you don't have a choice about what the heck gets negated with this. Now they're gonna hit the thing with the Santa Claus, activate the Telemus Greaves, special summon the Sharon. Now they get to activate the Sharon. Use both of these monsters in the graveyard, the Sharon and the Havness to go into the Kid Kalos. I still have a Rimbrum. So yeah, they're gonna activate Kid Kalos, negate that thing, and I'm gonna bounce back the Kid Kalos. 100% get it out. You can have that back. It belongs to you anyways. Here they're gonna use both of these monsters. I thought they were going to SP. No, Moon of the Close Heaven. And I'm like, yeah, you could draw a card. I'm gonna activate Fusion Duplication. And this is me not being 100% confident yet, right? Because of course I could just activate and copy the effect of the Branded Fusion. But then I'm like, I don't think whatever you draw into. As a matter of fact, this was risky. Because if bro draws into a track, then I start getting smoked here. A single track would have been amazing for him to start making plays, as a matter of fact. But I wasn't too worried. My plan was simple. Activate duplication, duplicate the deployment, so when a special summon Fallen of Avas, he's gonna draw a card, I activate Fallen of Avas, send the Blazing Cartesia, use both of these monsters, and I'm gonna go into the Albion, the Branded Dragon. Activate the Albion, the Branded Dragon's effect, chain the Branded Laws to that so I could get, I don't have another copy of my carry, I already used both, so I'm gonna get the Shredded Dragon to the hand, and then with this thing, I'm gonna fusion summon into, never mind, I had it, I go into the Albion, the Sanctified Dragon, so even now, you could see how I leveled up, right? how I know how to play the deck better now. Because I went into this thing just in case they did get the track, they activate the tracks and the Lurry activates. I just activate this thing's effect, special summon the Lurry onto my field, and I'll just probably give him like this thing or whatever the heck I want from my graveyard. So bro scoop. Now, can I do this consistently? Probably not. Probably not. I'm not gonna lie. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. I lost track of how many, but this is the prior to the last one. After this, I just have another one. So here, we're going against Chimera, if I'm not mistaken. So I activate the Shredded Dragon, send the Retribution. We're gonna join to the Lost. Normal summon the Aluber, activate, get the Branded Fusion. My opponent doesn't have anything. Activate the Lost. Never mind. He was toggled off, I remember now. So I activate the Branded Fusion. Bro has an Ash Blossom. There's nothing I could do about that. Negate us. And I don't even have a Fallen of... This hand is dead. I set Polymerization, I'm assuming. Activate... Oh, I just activated the Retribution. Get the Branded Fusion back for follow-up, I guess. Set the Polymerization and end my turn. Because, yeah, this hand is dead. I throw out the Maxi. Luckily for me, bro doesn't have anything. He's going to normal summon the Gazelle. Getting himself a copy of the Chimera Fusion here. He's gonna send the... Why Nib? Well, I guess. He sends the Nib. He's gonna get the Apprentice onto the field. I'm gonna draw a card for that. He's gonna activate the Apprentice, get himself the Kodo. Activate the Kodo, send it to the graveyard. And he's gonna add the Mirror Knight. The Sword Knight. Oh, you haven't... You already normal summon. So activate the Chimera Fusion, use the Gazelle and the Knight, okay, to go into the Bephromate. So I see what he did here. I remember now. So I get to draw a card. I've drawn 2 cards if I'm not mistaken. He gets to activate the Bephromate, activate the Gazelle. Gazelle is going to search him either a spell or a monster, right? Yeah, it's going to be the Diablo, the original, Sinful, whatever. He's going to send Evil Hero Sinister to the graveyard, and then he's going to recycle the Chimera Fusion. Go Battle Face up over the Aluber, of course. Slap me for the 2000. And then bro's gonna set 2 background and his turn. Now, if you paid attention, if you know anything about this deck, I know a little bit about Chimera because I used to play it, right? I covered it. Kodo is a targeting protection, negating pop, right? If I target something, you negate it and pop it. This thing is a monster negate, so that's 2 disruption for 3 of the cards that he gave me. And he has the ability to fusion summon. I don't know what the other spell is. So not too bad. He also has his own Maxi. Now I have to play under their Maxi. So I'm going to activate the Ghost Sarcophagus. Of course, it's a tragedy right now what's happening. Oh no, never mind. Trafficker Mercury, activate Mercury, get the Fallen of Abbas. Oh, I have the tragedy in the hand. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Never mind, but this is a good play, though. Am I going to send the tragedy to the graveyard here? I told you I was leveling up, bro. Either way, that's going to get negated. And I did this on purpose because I have it. Super Polymerization, perfect bait. Set the Albion, the Shredded Dragon to the graveyard because I already have the Branded Fusion in the hand. Yup. I'm telling you, bro. I started figuring things out. As I go into the Mirror Jade here. Got him. He's going to draw a card for that, of course. The Fallen of Abbas is negated. Branded Loss is going to get to activate. Get my carry just in case he has any other shenanigans. Mirror Jason, the Albion, can't speak English. The Albion, the Branded Dragon to the graveyard so I could banish this thing, right? And here, some of you have seen this live. Some of you have seen me stream. I think I goofed on math. Because I banished... No, never mind. I goofed on 2 things. Yeah, I was hyped because I was learning things, but I'm still an idiot because I don't know what my cards do. So I summoned this thing, right? And this was my plan. Look at this, right? I summoned this thing that's gonna trigger tragedy, banish the tragedy, recycle the Brandon where I said it, and I thought that this thing said I could have sworn I saw this in a tournament, but bro just popped random cards on the field, which is one of your cards and one of your opponent's cards. So I never really read this. You gotta pop one of your monsters and 1 card on their side of the field. So I was going for lethal, but this messed me up. I'm not gonna lie. So we pop both of these. I don't want to give him any more cards, and here I'm like, oh wait, if I get 4,000 damage on the field, I don't give him any more cards. He doesn't have anything else. I do lethal damage. Clearly not, dummy. What are you doing? What? That's 8. For some reason, I thought I slapped him, bro. So I get my 4,000 damage. I'm like, oh yeah, it's game time. And then I'm like, Wait, what? He activates this. I had to make carry. I had it covered. You see? Negate that. I had all the bases covered except for the fact that I can't do math. I just can't do math apparently. Slap him for 3,000. Slap him for 4,000. End phase. And now I have nothing. Albion the Brand the Dragon said the banishment, which is not gonna do much of anything if I'm not mistaken. I'm an idiot. Evil Hero Sinister. Luckily for me, my opponent, I don't know what bro was doing. But here he's gonna go into the Requiem, right? He's gonna activate Requiem, get it out. Special summon La Crema. La Crema gonna send Fiendsmith the Engraver to the graveyard. And then he's gonna normal summon Molchami. So here I was like, hold up. Wait a minute. This is a dragon. I have a dragon in the graveyard. Special summon the dragon. Use 2 dragons. Go into the chaos. This is all I have. This is all I have. So I activate the chaos. I'm gonna pop both of these cards. Then I'm gonna activate Branded Laws. Do I still have a copy of my carrier? No, I don't. Blazing Cartesia. Please tell me if you're just not being an idiot. There's one in there. Okay, so I just, yeah, both of them are used. Pop both of these, and this was my plan, right? I don't know what the heck bro has in the hand, but if you normal summon a Fufolos, that's just telling me you're desperate. You're just desperate. Therefore, by me popping both of these cards, it kills the fact that you could do this. Not this, but you can't really go into your engraver, your Fiendmith engine, unless he can special or normal summon another monster, which he can't normal summon. So I'm like, figure it out from here. Because right now, this is all you have. According to my calculations, which probably suck because I can't do math. He's going to set the Requiem, right? Activate the Engraver. He's going to get rid of Mirror Jade. Big mistake. Now your field's going to get to blow up. I activate the Aluber Jesper or Despia. He's going to activate Chimera Fusion. And this is questionable. Well, it's not. His hand is ass. His hand is bad, right? Because, let me see if it shows it. Yeah, he has another Fufolos in the hand, and then he has Golem, the Guardian of the Millennium, right? So essentially, these are the monsters that he has in the hand. They can't do anything. They can't work right now. And then he can't activate this because his life points are too low. So for that reason, he goes into Guardian Chimera. I special summon the Aluber, right? He's going to activate Guardian Chimera, draw 2 cards, pop the Chaos, go battle phase, slap over my Aluber here, and then end his turn. This thing is, of course, is going to get popped because of my Mirror Jade. Now, this is the crazy thing. I think bro drew into these 2 cards. I think he did. He's going to throw out Maxi, and he's going to throw out Fufolos. I think those are the cards that he drew into. So I'm like, okay, but I get it. I understand. Yeah, no, we're gonna normal summon this Ecclesia real quick, just for the animation. That's all I need for to win the game. I'm gonna go branded in white because this time I was paying attention to graveyards. Use both of these monsters, and I'm gonna go into the Rimbrum. And then I'm gonna activate Branded Lost, right? Activate the Mercurier. Mercurier is gonna get me a Shredded Dragon to the hand because I'm running out of resources, and then I'm gonna get the Fallen of Abas to the hand as well. And I go battle phase. Now, if you're wondering why the heck would you go Rimbrum out of all of the fusion monsters that you could have went into, simple. He has a La Crema in the graveyard. La Crema and this thing are basically a disruption. I couldn't Bistro Magna Hut because then he would quick effect chain it to the Bistro Magna Hut. So that's why I got the Rimbrum, because of course I knew he would do this. Activate La Crema, special summon the Requiem. I'm gonna activate Bistro Magna Hut now. Banish the Engraver because what the heck does it matter. I slap over this thing because he didn't even bother activating it because he knows I'm gonna negate it and bounce it back anyways. And then I'm gonna slap him for game. So you can see I was understanding the deck better. I just made one mistake because I can't do math. It's just that simple. I'm an idiot. You know this. You've been here. Unless you're new, welcome. Let's continue. All right, familia. And this is the last replay of the day. Here you will see that I now know how to play in every phase. I'm almost a real branded player. I just don't have the field that I bought. Either way, normal summon the Aluber, the Jester, Despia. They're going to hit me with the Purge. This is Blue Eyes. And this is a real Blue Eyes player because he's playing Blue Eyes and he has the Blue Eyes field. That's correct. So we get negated here. It is what it is. I still have the Branded Fusion in the hand. Activate the Branded Fusions and the Fallen of Abas. Gonna go into the Albion, the Branded Dragon. activate the Albion the Branded Dragon, use both of these monsters here to go into the Syrian Dragon, activate the Syrian Dragon, set the Branded in high spirits. Why? Because I'm a real Branded player. I know that this is going to come back during the end phase. So we're going to go into the Mirror Jade, get the Albion Dragon out of here, special summon the Beast of Rebellion, set the Branded Laws, set both of my back row, activate to set the Branded Banishment, and then get my high spirits, because my spirits are high, the way I'm feeling about this board right now. Because I still have the Banisher card on the field, right? It's not that great. Have a Banisher on the field. I could special summon into the 3 random negates. I have super polymerization, and at some point in time I can get a Mercurier, and I have a Call by the Grave. So here I did it immediately. Yup, get the banishment, special summon the Albion the Branded Dragon, use both of these monsters, and go into the Light and Darkness Dragon Lord. Because I legitimately don't have that many disruptions. I know I'm playing against Blue Eyes, because they play Perch 100%. You're telling me you're playing Blue Eyes. So I'm going to get the Mercury to the hand here. So here they're going to normal summon the Sage, activate the Sage. Yeah, the thing's going to get negated. Honestly, anything that doesn't chain to this is going to get negated. Negate that thing. Then they're going to activate the Wishes here, sending the Blue Eyes to the graveyard. That's going to get negated. And he knows this. He's just trying to play around it. Because that gets negated. He's doing the best he can with what he can do. To go into the Spirit with Eyes of Blue over here, you're going to activate that thing's effect. Of course, it's going to get negated as well. Get it out. Stop that. So here he's going to activate his effect to special summon Blue Eyes. As you see, this thing is triggering. I could have Mercurier that, right, if I would have wanted to. But because this is chain blocking my Mercurier, I can't even negate that. So whatever. I use the Call by the Grave on it. Unless that doesn't work that way and I'm a real idiot, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that if I try to Mercurier, I'm just going to Mercurier this. Or maybe not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just couldn't do it at all because of this thing. So yeah, Call by the Grave, the Spirit with Eyes of Blue. Now I was going to get rid of this thing, but then I was like, nah, because what if they actually have one in the hand? I don't know that. So yeah, get rid of the Spirit here. Bro's going to set to back row if I'm not mistaken, and then his third. And here, look at me being a Branded player. Look at me guys. Being a real Branded player, starting my real main phase with my opponent's turn, because that's how we do these things when you're a real Branded player. So yeah, we're going to activate Mirror Jade. This thing is going to change to that, but I'm just going to banish it anyways because it's annoying, honestly. Get it out. That way I can activate the Tinkler that I sent, special summon Quem, activate Quem, send the Blazing Cartesia, activate Blazing Cartesia, bring it back to the hand. And yeah, real Branded player things. And now join to the other Blazing Cartesia, of course. I'm going to activate the High Spirit. He's going to activate Dominus Purge. It wasn't me trying to bait. I'm just like, I have 2 copies of this. Why not get rid of one? But then I was like, I guess we baited out the Purge anyway. So negate and pop that thing. I'm going to normal summon Blazing Cartesia here. Activate Blazing Cartesia. We're going to use both of these monsters to go into the Grangano. Look at me. I'm telling you, bro. I started evolving because now I can activate Grangano, activate Quem, and special summon the Mirror Jade back onto the field. Activate the Branded Lost. Maybe I should play 2 Granganos since I'm a noob, because it will make it easier to get Mirror Jade in the graveyard. Either way, I'm going to get Kid to the hand, special summon Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon, send the Sereneer, activate the Sereneer, send the Retribution, activate Retribution, recycle my Branded Fusion that I haven't even activated this turn. Then I'm going to activate the Kid, special summon the Kid. Now, if you're wondering, yo, aren't you like BMing a little bit, bro? Yes and no. Yes, because kinda, and no, because this thing kept glowing. And I don't know what the heck it is. I know it's not a super polymerization, but I just have no idea what the heck it could be. So in my head, I'm just going to fill up the field with bodies. As I get the Branded in white to the hand, send the Blazing Cartesia back to the deck, activate the Branded Fusion. I thought it was the card that pops cards. So I'm going to go into the Albion Branded Dragon. So I'm like, if you're going to pop one card because you have one Blue Eyes, I'm just going to fill up my field with cards that you could pop, but I'm still going to get lethal damage. As I go into the Borlo Furious, so I could get rid of that thing. Activate the Furious, pop the Kick, pop the True Light, because that's what it was. That's why it kept glowing. I didn't know that, but now I do. As they're going to special summon the Blue Eyes in the graveyard, pop that thing. The field gets wiped anyways. Boom. No need for me to be in further. I know everything's done. Slap him for game. And if I'm not mistaken, this is my rank up game to Diamond 3. Yeah, I'm a real branded plan now. I'm still ass. Let's continue. Yeah, that was my rank up game. So yeah, as you guys can see, this is the deck. Those are the replays, the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please let me know in the, well, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Or let me know if you did enjoy it in the comment section. Give me some props, some like, you know, advice or something if you saw something I could have done better, real branded players. Because I hate playing against this deck. I don't really hate the deck. I think it's good for the people that play. It's just I don't like the fact that it does all of the things it does. I don't think any deck should be able to recycle like 5 cards during their end phase, play in every phase, and do a bunch of shenanigans with your monsters, my monsters. This deck does way too much, bro. I don't care what anybody says. I did enjoy playing it, I'm not gonna lie, but it's because it does way too much. I feel safe at all times. So with that being said, continue having a great day, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.